Hello! Hi guys, my name is Zinjy and welcome back to another episode on the Cornerstone SMP. And as you've probably seen from the title of this video, it is fairly sad news today, as today is our final episode on the series. Yeah, the Cornerstone SMP, for me at least, will be ending today. Yeah, this is our last episode. I'm actually extremely sad about it, as I'm moving on to pastures new. For anyone who's watched my channel update video, which is linked to the top of the screen right now, you'll be able to figure out where I'm going and what I'm doing. But yeah, today is our last episode, which, as I say, I'm extremely sad about. But I would like to sort of spend today going around our builds and having a look to see kind of what we did throughout the series. And before you guys ask, I can already hear you in my ear, but what about the volcano? You said in your last episode that's what you were going to finish off camera. And, well guys, I finished it. And it's something I've been waiting to share with you guys for almost a month now. I had it finished for a little while, but I've not been able to sort of record. I am so happy I can now share this with you guys. I put so much time and so much effort into this to get the entire area finished, not just the volcano. And I am proud to present the volcano. Yeah guys, I have put so much time and effort into getting all this done and finished and created for you guys for this episode. And let me just get on out here and I can sort of show you just sort of flying around. I would use a replay mod to fly around, but unfortunately we don't have access to it right now, so I'm going to have to do this old fashioned way, just flying around my Electra. But yeah, it's done. Everything is finished about this. We've got like little lava pools sprouting up, you know, through the ground. Let me just get out here again. We've got one at the backside. Even the other islands are now finished, as you can see. We've got them, you know, done in like our sort of tropical theme. If I fly right on up to the top, you can see the volcano smoking away. We've got a lava pit installed in with like magma blocks, and I mean, I could change a couple of blocks out here or there. Can I get in? I don't think the volcano wanted to let me in, but anyway, as I was saying, yeah, we've got magma blocks infused with the lava. We're using some of the black stone. We've got some basalt variety here. We also have the soul sand. I had actually made this before 1.17 came out, so I didn't have access to some of the new blocks. So I would always like to use, like, you know, the tuft and the deep slate. That would, you know, would bring out a lot more than some of these blocks, but that's okay. We're absolutely fine. I've got the cobblestone going up. I'm happy how it's turned out. It has turned out absolutely amazing, and as I say, it took me so long to make it, so I hope you guys like it, because it took quite a while. Obviously we never get everything done in this area that we wanted to do. We just sort of ran out of time when it comes to the season. These things do happen, but I'm super happy how it's turned out. But you may also see we've got this little bit here, and this is something I've added on for the other Cornerstone members to play while I'm not around. And welcome guys to what I like to call Parkour Peak. Yeah, what I've actually done from this notice board here, you can sign up, I'll explain that in 2 seconds, but from these sort of banners right here, you can actually run from here the entirety of the volcano, jumping your way up, parkouring your way up, and you can actually get right to the top. I'm not going to explain how you do it, because there's Cornerstone members watching right now. I want them to do it. That's the whole purpose. But it is possible to do. I did do a test run, but I have noticed someone's come along taking my my test run time off, which was nice of them. So I can't remember what I did, but I can also see that some of the Cornerstone members have already been playing. Onion's been over here. He's done a time of 2:48, which is really cool. And then we've got like a lectern and it explains all the rules and what you're able to do. I'm not going to, you know, go through it all. If you guys want to pause the video and read through what it is, you're more than welcome. I'll sort of just hover over pages so you're able to pause and read the rules. But it basically, it's just, you know, get from down here where we are to the top of the volcano as fast as you can. You're not allowed to use like a light trainer to anything, you know, that boosts your speed or boosts your jump or that. It's basically just vanilla jumping from here to the top, and you've got to do it in the quickest time. There's no diamonds or anything for scale. Obviously, I'm not going to be around. And then I have left a barrel with all the signs to put your times up, and you can dye it yellow, and, you know, you can make it the glow like we have here. Yeah, this is something I just thought maybe the other Cornerstone members might appreciate. You know, when I'm not around, they can come over, they can play this game. It's just a bit of fun. Maybe they can set up like a little tournament and stuff. That'd be really cool. But as I say, I want to kind of go around other builds, and I want to show you guys, you know, the stuff that we sort of did through the season. I just want to reminisce a little bit before, obviously, we leave Cornerstone for the final time. Yeah, it will be sad. I'm already kind of sad about it. Aww. And I thought here would be a great place to start, because our first house is no longer here. We now have the gravestone for the tree house, yeah. In our very first episode, we obviously created the tree house that we lived in for so long and so many episodes, and obviously I took it down when we did this island. and we left the nice little gravestone here to commemorate the tree house forever. So I thought this would be a nice little sort of starting area to come across. I thought I would just mention it because there wasn't much we kind of did over here in the beginning, but our first area that I'd like to visit is in this direction. And there's no better place to start than here. This is our witch farm. This was the big major project we had for the season, at least farm wise, that we constructed ourselves. We did it all from sort of scratch. We had to, adjust things here or there to to make it work efficiently and properly, but that's okay. It's part and parcel of learning and stuff. I mean, I already did know how to build these things, but I wanted to do my own sort of design, and then of course it ended up kind of like a lot of other designs, but I think that's how these things sort of work. But I did make sure that, we transferred the witches up. We didn't just kill them in a minecart at the bottom. They were transferred up the pipe, as you can see, and then we slid them at the top with our looting effect to get potions and just general, other stuff that we can get a lot more of, as you can see, just sort of loading in. It is a pretty beast of a farm, and it took a little while to make. If you do want to know how it works and stuff, I'm not going to go into too much in this video, but I will link in the right part of your screen right now the episode, at least I started making. You can watch it from there, and you can figure out how I did it, and the different versions I went through before we got to this sort of final stage of the farm itself. This thing is absolutely epic. It produces so much drops, providing there's obviously no one online, because when you're playing on a server, obviously it's dependent on who's online with you. But yeah, this was definitely one of my favourite things of the season, because if you guys know me, I love making farms, and this was right up there with one of my favourite projects of the season. Of course, not my favourite project, we'll get to that in a bit. But with the drops, we didn't keep them all. We also did do something with the drops, which is where I want to go next. And of course, you guessed it, we made our very first shop, which ended up kind of being our only shop we made on the server, but I'll get to other shops over there in a minute for sure. But yes, this was the first and only shop we sort of made personally on the server. It was Welcome to Toil and Trouble, which is obviously based around the witch's preverb, bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. I thought it was quite a nice little play on words. And it was just essentially a giant witch head. We could have made it a bit better, but you know what, I thought this was quite appropriate for what I was going for. And the shop itself wasn't too big, it was quite small. And then for anyone who was eagle-eyed, you may recognise the shop itself, because it actually is a witch's hut. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. We've got the blue for the sky here. And then obviously we've got the brown. We could have used wood to make it exactly like a witch's hut, but I wanted to sort of get away from the wood. I know we've got a little bit of wood up there, as you can see, but I thought the brown concrete was quite nice to sort of tie in with, kind of what we've got going on outside. And this has actually been quite profitable. I have made quite a lot of diamonds off this, obviously selling all the drops and stuff. I thought I'd make a little bit more off gunpowder, because obviously rockets and stuff. I think a few other people have gunpowder farms on the server, and this was very profitable for me. This is kind of how I've been earning most of my diamonds throughout the season. I've earned quite a lot of diamonds and stuff. As you can see, the bottles are not being sold, because there's a reason for that, because that was something else we were doing, which I will definitely get to. But I would actually like to go over here and show you another shop that I didn't make, but I have been a part of. And of course, I'm talking about Rando. Yeah, how can we forget Nellis, our business partner, and the wonderful shop that Nellis built on the server here. It is absolutely fantastic. It's such a cool idea, just sort of selling random things here or there. And Nellis and I went into business on a couple of items here or there, and it has been very profitable, I think, so far. I say I've not been on it recently, because I've not been able to get on, which has been kind of unfortunate, but that's just, the way things are. But if we pop in, I can show you the shop. I would say Nellis made this, so definitely go and check out her video on making this, because it's awesome. And then we were over here, and we were actually up in Nellis, get tridents and Hearts of the Sea, because I had a bunch of these. You can sell, we've maybe sold some of them, hopefully, not quite sure. And Nautilus shells, which we also made a farm for as well, which I will definitely show you guys. Recently though, we've been selling candles. I have a certain farm that we can, make for the candles, and apparently we've sold an absolute ton of those as well. And yeah, this has been really profitable for Nellis, I think, and it's been kind of, no, not profitable for me, unless there's someone in this blue chest. Oh, baby. Yeah, no, it has been profitable for me as well. I've made a ton of diamonds in here too. I'll collect those later. So yeah, this has been a really good shop. It was a really good idea to sort of go in business with Alice. She had a really good sort of business idea, and the two of us have earned, as you can see, a ton of diamonds from this. But of course, I didn't just, go in the ocean and get all those Nautilus shells. No, we made a farm for that too. And welcome to the Drown Farm. This was the farm we had made on a live stream a few months ago, and it's owned by Nellis and I made it for both of us so we could use it for the shop, and it's been producing a lot of good stuff and giving us a few diamonds here or there. It is quite a basic, simple design. It's my own design. It does look like a lot of the ones, but I came up with this one myself. I'm not going to go too much into how how it works, and that is basically simple. Drown spawn in the water, they go through the nether portal, and you kill them in the nether. If you do want, I'll link a video on the top right of your screen right now. Oh, hello, hello there. I'll link a video on the top right of the screen right now, and you can watch the episode on how I made it, and well, at least how I describe how it's made and stuff. Yeah, that interests you at all, yeah. But yeah, this is how we're getting our tridents and how we're getting our nautilus shells as well, and it's been very good. And of course, since I'm leaving, Nellis, if you are watching, this farm is yours now. Of course, I will not be using it at all as I will not be around, so this is yours. You're more than welcome to use it anytime you wish. Of course you can. But of course, this was not all, you know, we had done. There is one last thing I want to do before we head back to the base and discuss over there. Or the stuff, you know, stuff we've built over there. There's one last thing I want to go and show you guys that was actually made at spawn. And welcome to Spawn Village, guys. This place has transformed over time the past few months. A lot of the Cornerstone guys have been over here. We've all been sort of building and chipping in and doing our bit to make this place look really nice. We probably could do a lot more to it, but it has come a long way. All the guys were over here at one point in time, I think. Bodhi, Palithoa, myself, Red Stranger was over here building this. I think Alex has been on. I think Jack was on for a little bit. Hex has been over here building. If I've missed you out, I'm sorry, but there was a lot of us over here and we were all building. But myself and Bodhi were actually focused on a build that's just right there. And I know it may not look like much. It looks like a well, which is exactly what it is, but it's what's inside the well is the big part of this build. Yeah, for you guys who have maybe not seen, you're in for a treat. For you guys who know what it is, just sit back and enjoy it again. One thing I do want to show you just before I done is something Nellis came up with, so it kind of gives it away what it is. This is actually a rat, and yes, down here is a sewer system. Yeah, it's an expansive long sewer system that is currently still being worked on as far as I'm aware, and Nellis came up with this really cool idea for a rat that we want to put in our sewer system. She has these dotted over the sewers, but we'll see as we go down. If we just nip on down here, you can see just fall in, and here we are. Welcome to the sewer system. As you can see, it's not finished, guys. Bodhi created this room. Bodhi and I sort of came in, we did most of the sort of building here. Red Stranger came through and did a bit himself. Nellis came in and did the rats and that, which they look super sweet, really cool, really awesome, going up the walls and in the corners and stuff. And I'd come through and dug out most of the tunnels myself. I won't go through all the tunnels because we could literally be here forever, but I want to go this way because there's something I want to show you guys. It's just off the back, and what I wanted to show you guys was this. It was something we were working on an episode very recently, and it was another entrance to get into the well. Instead of having to use into the sewer, sorry, instead of having to use the well to get into the sewer all the time, we were going to have 3 or 4 of these entrances sort of dotted about. This was the first one sort of concept I came up with, which I think came out really well. We've got the grate here, as you can see, which is made from acacia wood, which always looks like sort of rusted metal, and then you have the opening here with the iron bars, which looks awesome. I did incorporate it all into the hill as well. If I get on up here, you can have a wee look. It just looks more natural and works. There's a wee villager here. It just looks more natural and works really well, and just it takes it away from, you know, being focused on going in the well, and it's just a nice little addition that, you know, if you want to go into the sewers and you don't have to jump down the well all the time, there's an easy way to come out, because we were having a nightmare every time getting out the sewers because you have to keep on boosting out. But yeah, this was a way to get in and out, and as I say, it's still under construction. I don't think, obviously, I'll be here to finish off. I hope someone will sort of take over and finish this project that, you know, we all sort of started. It would be awesome to see how it turns out in the end. But yeah, this was one of the things that I've really enjoyed building, actually. Because sort of the idea sort of came to me one night, and, you know, within like the space of 2 days we were on, and the village just appeared. Yeah, it was mad how it all came about. The guy started building the village, and I wanted to build a sewer, and it just all happened. Yeah. Anyway, I want to head back to the base because there's still a few things I want to show you guys over there. And of course, one of the main things I really want to show you in this island is at the back end island, and it is our bee cave. Yeah, this is where we actually ended up building our bee farm. So we have honey and honeycomb coming from either side. You can see we've got the honey bottles. We've got quite a lot coming in from this side. So we've got 7 sort of bee honey farms coming that side, and we've got 7 honeycomb farms that side. As you can see, it produces quite a lot. It's constantly switched on. The bees sort of they pop out, pollinate themselves, go back in, and we collect honey automatically through shears for the honeycomb. As you can see, there's some not getting picked up there, and we have bottles which came from the witch farm, which I used for this, and it's come out awesome. And this was our nest that we built. Like, we built it as it was it was an actual functioning nest that had been made in a cliff, and then as you can see, it sort of transitions from actual cliff into the beehive itself. And as you come down, you've got all the workers doing all their jobs, and if you sort of just slide down the honey here, as you can see, we'll pop on down, and this is actually our honey breeder here, shall we say. So we've got all the nests there, and we go through there and we just use the flowers, we breed them up, and then obviously the little ones can actually fly through the gap of the slabs. They can actually go through where the big ones can't. They come through, they get through the flowers, then they pop in the nest, and that's how we do it. It is honestly very, very simple. There is not really much to it, and this was one of these projects that for me was awesome. I absolutely loved designing this, coming up with this idea, and it was really cool. But it's not probably my favourite thing. My favourite thing about this base is actually just through the wall. And for those of you who caught the last episode, you know my favourite thing in this base is located in the ruins just behind me, just down these stairs, and I absolutely love it. Yes, of course I'm talking about down in our tomb, as you can see, which we designed a few episodes ago, which looks awesome. But it's this right here, which someone has obviously been on, and it is our elevator. If I just pop the button, it should come back up. There we go, and here comes the elevator. And it's all, I just love it. It's absolutely fantastic. The fact it's all automated and that, it is absolutely amazing. Let me just get on, wait till it comes back up, and then we can give it a little ride down. As you can see, it comes back up and then just goes flush through the floor. And unless you'd seen the button, which obviously I silly enough put it on granite and probably should put it on stone, but you know, whatever. You wouldn't really know there's an elevator here until you actually obviously hit the button, and then it takes you down, you know, the secret elevator shaft all the way to the bottom to where our actual base is actually located, which unfortunately we never really got to build up an awful lot of. I just want to quickly give a shout out to the actual base down here. There's not an awful lot down here. It was just a few early farms. You know, we have our villager breeder just in the middle there, which is the fix that we obviously implemented on a video which I've released on the channel at some point. We have all the farms sort of feeding into it. We have a carrot farm feeding into that. We have wheat farms feeding into villagers, picking up that so we can get food. And then we just had a few little farms, like we've got a sugarcane farm here, and we've got a melon and pumpkin farm, which is just located behind here, just up there. And obviously they're all basic farms. There's nothing too complicated down here. And of course, obviously down here we also have the mines in which we initially started, and yeah, you can see we went pretty far. Went very far. What I want to do is I want to head back outside though, because I want to show you guys for the last time the islands and the volcano, because I want to show you something cool about the volcano that I haven't shown anyone. And the thing I wanted to show you guys was this. Welcome to the inside of the volcano. Yeah, I haven't shown many people this. It's absolutely insane. I love how it's all hollowed out, and it just looks so cool. Of course, this was going to become our base if we were sticking around and staying on the server. We were going to be putting our base in here, and then all the way down to the ocean floor, as well as traversing out through tunnels and stuff. But it just looks so cool, and of course, they've been hollowed out. You can fly about, and it's absolutely amazing just to take in just how much I'd put into this, and the effort I'd done. I mean, I managed to build all this in about a week, I think. Yeah, from when the last episode was sort of recorded and released, I literally came on and blitzed through this. It was about maybe 9 days, and I had all this finished. And just alone, there was a lot of blocks to place, but it looks absolutely insane. And we'll take one last little look around the island, guys. I can't believe the amount of work we have put in the last few months. It looks absolutely insane. I love everything we managed to accomplish here. We managed to get everything finished, which was exactly as I wanted. Of course, there was loads still that I wanted to do. If I had been sticking around, let's just go around the island here. Yeah, I'm speechless, just the amount of stuff I've been able to do and accomplish. Of course, these islands were finished as well. There isn't much on these, so just a couple of little bit of ruins here or there. Just, take them away from the generic, and I built these islands up as well. You know me, I don't do anything, keep anything the way Minecraft spawned it in, but yeah, we're done, and I'm so happy we've managed to get this done. This was the goal I had before I left, was to get the volcano finished and islands surrounding it finished, and I think it's come out really well. I hope you guys really like it. I'd love to obviously know what you guys think of this build as well. I hope you guys like it. And of course, guys, for any of the Cornerstone guys that are watching, remember this mini game over here is open from today. Well, it has been open for a little while, but it is open properly from today. So I would love to see you guys videos, you guys coming across, attempting to get up the volcano in the quickest time possible. And I would love to be able to log on at some point and see you guys times and that. But yeah, that's us, guys. We're finished. Yeah, I don't really know how to end this. I'll be honest. I know it's been coming for a little while, and I've been trying to figure in my head how you end a series like this. I've not had to do it before, so for me this is kind of difficult. I have loved every second of being on this server, and all the guys that I've played with and encountered on my travels on this server. Each and every one of you, I do thank you for what you've done for me and being able to support me and stuff on the channel. I know I'm kind of sounding a bit soppy, but I just do want to say thank you. And for all you guys, especially you guys, I'm pointing at all you guys are watching right now. Without you guys watching, I don't make these videos, essentially. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, taking time to watch my videos, and just enjoying my content. Recently, I've just hit 700, or almost hit 700 subscribers on the channel, which is absolutely insane considering a month ago I only had 300. So the channel really is starting to take off, and I just want to thank all of you. Yes, each and every one of you. Anyway, guys, as I say, I'm going to call it there. That's my time in the Cornerstone SMP coming to an end, and I can't wait for the next chapter on the channel to see what we do next and what shenanigans we can get up to. of course, stick around because I'll be back very, very soon with another video. But anyway, guys, that's it for me today, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.